It's a lovely good afternoon to you and welcome to your business snapshot. We'll take a look at what is happening on your forex change and obviously taking a look at how the kwacha and the dollar is wrestling on the board. Now, one United States dollar is buying at 27 kwacha 39 ngwe, selling at 27 kwacha 82 ngwe. One British pound is buying at 36 kwacha 77 ngwe, selling at 36 kwacha 88 ngwe. The euro is buying at 30 kwacha 87 ngwe, selling at 30 kwacha 93 ngwe. One South African rand is buying at 1 kwacha 51 ngwe, selling at 1 kwacha 51 ngwe. Well, I saw somewhere where it said 26 kwacha for the dollar, but there we go, it's back at 27.27, both buying and selling. What can you say about that? You can't say much because that is how it looks like for now. Well, the economists have actually said it's not going to be stable. It would definitely go up and down like a seesaw. So we don't need to start talking too much. We'll take a look at what is happening on our business front this afternoon. Now, if you were to think of clayfish, obviously you think of this is some seafood things, right? Now, imagine you as a Zambian where clayfish is not that eaten by a lot of people. You have it and you say, where am I going to sell it? It's a situation of you don't have the license probably to export it somewhere. So how are you going to do? You look at the vulnerable of a next country, the neighboring country. What am I talking about? Now, the Lilongwe Magistrate Court has convicted 4 Zambian nationals for smuggling 250 kilograms of clayfish into Malawi, according to a report by Times 360 Malawi. Now, the 4 men who pleaded guilty to the charges were each fined 50,000 Malawian kwacha, which is approximately 700 kwacha in Zambia, or face 6 months imprisonment for illegal possession of aqua animal. And also other charges. In addition, they were fined 150,000 kwacha, which is about 2,300 kwacha, for possession of an alien species. Now, the third charge of evading duty, which the accused were also facing, was dropped by the court. Now, this would tell you that people are really eager to do anything that they can just to make sure that they sell something to somebody. And well, if you are going to do it in the wrong way, these are the consequences. You're going to be in court, and worse, if you're in court in a different country, there is a possibility that when you are deported here, you will also come and face some smuggling charges. Now, when you come to Zambia and you're facing some smuggling charges, it's a whole different story. Probably in Malawi, you are paying 700 kwacha, you are paying 2,300. In Zambia, it's seriously going to be a bigger offense. Well, we are waiting to see what is going to happen when these people are deported back. Now, in more stories on our business front, now the FRIA, a lot of people who are in farming lamented, saying, well, the payment process is tedious, and we get to line up for them to pay our money, or we get to wait in the queue for a long time. Now, they're saying, oh, that is a story of a long time. Now, the FRA to start paying farmers electronically. Now, the Food Reserve Agency, FRA, has introduced a new electronic payment system to be used in this year's crop market season. Now, FRA Acting Executive Director Justin Chunka says the system will capture farmers' identity, including their national registration card, NRC, among other information. Now, speaking to the media, Mr. Chunka explained that the new system aims to broaden the range of payment options available to farmers. Well, kudos to the FRA for that one. And obviously, we hope that this will also close the loopholes that people back in the day will always have, saying, no, I'm at Dirandalam, and so on and so forth. So that is what is happening on our business front. Well, with that story, we get to wrap it up all together with an international one where a car maker, a Chinese car maker, has actually been sued. Now, which car maker is this? It was in the news recently with the fact that they've made quite a little bit of some money. Now, Brazil sues China car maker BYD over slave-like conditions. Okay, now Brazilian prosecutors are suing Chinese electronic vehicle EV giant BYD and two of its contractors, saying they were responsible for human trafficking and conditions aligns to slavery. Now, at a factory construction site in the country. Now, the Public Labor Prosecutor's Officer, MPT, in the state of Bahia says 220 Chinese workers were rescued after it began an investigation in the response to the enormous complaints. Now, the MPT is seeking 250 million Brazilian real, which is equivalent to 400, or should I say 45.5 million United States dollars in damage from the three companies. Well, with that said, we got to tell you that if you are going to treat workers in a bad way, it is definitely going to be a bad thing for you. So there we go with our last story, closing it up on our business snapshot. Well, we'll be right back in just a bit with your press review. Well, today it's a Wednesday. We will be accommodating more women calling us on this platform on 0955 855 953. Well, to all the men, you can text us on 076 9122 851. For now, it's a beautiful good afternoon.
The Business Snapshot on 88.5 Sun FM.